Welcome back to Kamikaze Food. Before we dive in, we have a small request for you. Dear audience, we have hundreds of views on our videos, but the majority of you do not subscribe to our channel. If you enjoy our content, please hit that subscribe button, or let us know down in the comments what topics you'd like to see on a regular basis that would make you subscribe. Now, let's get into today's juicy topic. You know them, you love them, and you've probably grabbed one on the way out of the grocery store at least once: rotisserie chickens. But have you ever stopped to wonder how grocery stores sell these delicious, hot, ready-to-eat chickens for such a ridiculously low price? Let's dig in. Now, let's talk about the history of rotisserie chickens. This cooking method actually dates back centuries. Rotisserie-style cooking has been used for thousands of years, with evidence of spit roasting found in ancient Roman and medieval European cultures. The slow rotation over an open flame or heat source ensures even cooking, keeping the meat juicy while crisping up the skin. Rotisserie chicken became widely popular in the US in the 1990s when grocery stores realized it was a gold mine for increasing sales. They took a traditional cooking method, scaled it up for mass production, and marketed it as the ultimate convenience food, and the rest is history. You walk into your local supermarket and the smell hits you first, that irresistible aroma of roasted chicken, seasoned to perfection. And then you see it, a whole juicy rotisserie chicken, often selling for less than the price of a raw one. How does that make any sense? How are these chickens so cheap? Are grocery stores secretly losing money on them, or is there a hidden strategy at play? Before we reveal the real reason, let's talk about why rotisserie chickens are so popular. First, they're convenient. No need to cook, no need to clean up. Just grab, eat, and enjoy. They're also versatile. You can eat them as is, shred them for salads, make chicken tacos, or even use the bones for homemade soup. But if there's such a great deal for customers, how do stores benefit? Here's a little food for thought. Grocery stores aren't selling rotisserie chickens out of the goodness of their hearts. It's all part of a carefully designed strategy to keep you spending more money. And it works. One of the biggest reasons rotisserie chickens are so cheap is that they help grocery stores reduce waste. Many of these chickens were originally raw chickens that were approaching their sell-by date. Instead of tossing them out and losing money, stores cook them up and sell them hot and ready. This turns what would have been a loss into a quick sale. Smart, right? But that's not all. Rotisserie chickens are what's known as a loss leader, a product sold at a very low price to lure you into the store. Supermarkets know that once you come in for that $5 chicken, you're not just leaving with the chicken. You might grab a side dish, a loaf of bread, a bottle of soda, and suddenly, your quick trip turns into a full shopping spree. And then there's the location. Ever notice how rotisserie chickens are usually placed at the back of the store? That's no accident. Grocery stores want you to walk past all kinds of tempting items, snacks, bakery goods, fresh produce, before you reach the chicken. And by then, you might have already added a few extra things to your cart. Now, let's talk about the chickens themselves. What kind of chickens are you really getting? The answer might surprise you. Most grocery store rotisserie chickens are smaller than the raw ones you find in the meat section. Why? Because they come from a different supply chain, often from farms that produce smaller birds more efficiently. This helps keep costs down while still giving customers the illusion of getting a whole hearty meal. Another trick, the seasoning and brining. These chickens are often injected with a saline solution or broth before cooking, which helps keep them juicy and flavorful, but it also adds weight. So, while your rotisserie chicken might seem plumper than a raw one, some of that weight is actually just extra liquid. Still delicious though. And let's not forget the price psychology. Grocery stores know that a cheap rotisserie chicken makes shoppers feel like they're getting a bargain, which makes them more likely to splurge on higher-priced items elsewhere in the store. It's a classic marketing move, and one that keeps working. Now, let's talk about whether they're a good deal nutritionally. Rotisserie chickens can be a relatively healthy choice, especially if you skip the skin. But be aware, Some brands load them up with sodium and preservatives to enhance flavor and shelf life. If you're watching your salt intake, it's worth checking the label or making your own roasted chicken at home. Another interesting fact, some grocery chains like Costco actually lose money on their rotisserie chickens. That's right, Costco famously keeps their rotisserie chickens at $4.99, even though they could easily charge more. Why? Because they know it drives foot traffic into their stores. And once you're inside Costco, well, good luck leaving without spending at least $100. But did you know that Costco even has its own dedicated chicken production plant? In 2019, Costco opened a $450 million facility in Nebraska to control the entire production process of its rotisserie chickens. This means they can keep costs low, ensure consistent quality, and maintain that unbeatable $4.99 price tag. Talk about commitment. Another reasons these chickens stay cheap? Automation. Many large grocery chains use advanced processing plants that prepare and season chickens in bulk before sending them out to stores, where they're cooked fresh. This mass production keeps prices down while ensuring a uniform taste and texture every time. At the end of the day, rotisserie chickens are a win-win. You get a tasty, ready-to-eat meal for a low price, and the grocery store gets you through the doors where you'll likely buy even more. It's one of the most brilliant retail strategies in the food industry, and now you know the secret behind it. What do you think? Do you love rotisserie chickens, or do you prefer cooking your own? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this food deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tasty content. Thanks for watching Kamikaze Food. See you in the next video. And before you go, what tasty topic should we explore next? Drop your ideas in the comments.